Come on in, honey. The lantern's lit, the veil's a little thin, and the wind's been dying to carry a few secrets your way. Welcome to Raven's Ramblings, where the shadows walk beside us and the past never stays buried, and a good spell can speak louder than a sermon. I'm Raven Nightingale, part healer, part hellraiser, keeper of the old ways and ghost stories alike. So pull up a chair and listen close. You never know what might be whispering in the dark. Hello, my friends, and welcome back again to Raven's Ramblings, where we talk about witchcraft and the messy human experience and the magic that lives quietly in everyday life. I'm Raven, and today we're going to talk about something that doesn't get discussed enough in the witchcraft community. What happens My phone just went off. Sorry about that. What happens when life gets tight? When money is short? When your bills feel heavier than your spell books? When you are staring at your pantry thinking, this is all I've got? Because here is a little truth for you. A lot of modern witchcraft online looks really expensive. Fancy crystals, beautiful altars, special oils, rare herbs that are ordered from this specialty shop in whatever buttfucked Egypt kind of thing. And all those things are amazing. They are very lovely. They are wonderful to have. I have some of those things, but I've also been collecting these things for over 20 years. But those things are not the heart of witchcraft. Nope, sure not. The heart of witchcraft has always lived in the kitchen, the garden, and at the hands of ordinary people just trying to survive. So, today we're going to talk about the witch's pantry, budget magic in hard times. Budget magic, bu- budget magic, simple ingredients, real life witchcraft. Okay. So, if you go back through history, most witches weren't wealthy at all, like at all. All right. They were not ordering those exotic herbs. They were not buying carved ritual tools. They were using what they already had: salt from their kitchen, garlic hanging by their door, rosemary growing near their home. Things like eggshells and bread and water and ash. The magic came from the relationships, not the rarity. Your ancestors did not need a metaphysical store. They needed a pantry and a little bit of intuition. And honestly, for me, some of the strongest magic I've ever done has come from the simplest of ingredients. I know, seems super weird, right? But it's true. So let's talk about some of the things that most people probably already have in their kitchen. It's not going to be exotic, it's not going to be fancy, but it is deeply magical. Number one, I'm going to say 99.9% of people have this: salt. Salt is one of the oldest magical tools in human history. It is great for protection and purification and boundaries. A small bowl of salt near your front door can be a ward. A pinch of salt in bath water can be very cleansing. A line of salt across a threshold can also be protection. And the best part, it costs almost nothing. You can get a big thing of salt from the Dollar Tree for like a buck 25. Yeah. Or you can get it from a cafeteria or a restaurant or whatever. Yeah. Another one is garlic. Garlic has been used for protection magic for centuries, literal centuries. It's fiery, it's protective, it's strong. Hanging garlic in your kitchen wasn't just about cooking. It was believed to keep away illness and harmful spirits and bad energy. And you can still use it that way. Use it in your cooking. Cook with intention. Chop it while you are focused on protection for your home and your family. Sometimes making magic looks like making soup for the people that you love, right? Food is love. A very, very wise witch told me that. Food is love. Bay leaves. Oh, I love me some bay leaves. Bay leaves are little tiny spell papers from your kitchen. Write a wish on one. Burn it safely. Drop it into your soup and call in abundance with it. Put one in your wallet for prosperity. It's a tiny leaf, but it is very ancient magic. Another one, and I personally love this one. I swear I use it in everything. Eggshells. I know, right? Eggshells are protective magic disguised as breakfast. In folk magic, they are called, now don't let me mess this up, cascarilla? Cascarilla. Yes. I just call them eggshells. It's just easier for me. Crush them up. Sprinkle them around your doorways. Use them in protection jars. You can actually mix the powder of those eggshells into your garden soil for protection and fertility. And it's very good to add like calcium to your crops and stuff, your plants. Again, it's nothing fancy. It's just leftovers from making your breakfast. Now, the best way I do it, or the way I've found for me, is I crack the eggs, I use the eggs, do whatever. I rinse out the eggs, I pull out the little membrane, and then I put them on a upside down on a paper plate and stick them over the vent for my oven. And it dries them out faster, and then they crush better. That's just me. Some people will put them in the oven and actually bake them to do all that, but that's gonna heat up my whole house, and, ooh, that's a lot. What's another one? Oh, bread magic. Bread is very sacred across many, many cultures. It represents nourishment and life and community. And even if you don't bake bread from scratch, sharing food can be magical. Just cooking for someone when they're hurting or making a meal when your household feels heavy, that is also witchcraft. Not everything needs to be candles and ritual words and all those things. Sometimes magic is feeding the fire of the home. So, especially in this day and age, hard times have a strange way of sharpening our witchcraft. What you're actually going to learn is what really matters. You're going to realize you don't need 20 different crystals or 12 different colors of candles or five different blessed oils or anything. You just need focus and intention and presence. You know, a jar from your recycling bin is a great spell jar. A stick from the woods can be a wand. I have one that we picked up on a walk years ago, and my wife sanded it smooth and carved some sigils in for me. Yeah, I didn't buy that. We found it on a walk somewhere. Rainwater. Oh, I have so many different jars of different types of rainwater. I have rainwater from a hurricane that came through. I have rainwater from a thunderstorm. I have a very peaceful rainwater. I have a lot of different rainwater. I have technically snow from the last ice storm, but it's water now. Yeah. So rainwater is can be a huge, huge ritual water. Big, big thing. Love it. A quiet moment can be meditation. Witchcraft is not always about what you can buy. It's about what you notice. Okay, what you feel. Those things are important. Because the witches of the past were often healers or midwives or herbalists, and they were practical problem solvers. They were not performing for social media, they were helping people to actually survive. They were healing a scrape, calming a fever, protecting a home. blessing a harvest. Sometimes modern witchcraft forgets those things, but I think the soul of witchcraft is still there. It's in your kitchen, in the pantry, and it's in the quiet act of caring for the people around you. So, y'all know I like to do these little simple spells toward the end of my little ranting and stuff. So, here's a small spell that you can do with almost nothing. It's a simple pantry spell. You're going to take a bay leaf and a pinch of salt. That's it. Hold them in your hand and take a slow breath and say something like, may this home be fed. May this home be safe. May this home endure. And then place that bay leaf in your pantry or your kitchen and sprinkle some salt near the doorway. That's it. It's not an elaborate ritual, it is just a quiet act of intention. And sometimes the smallest magic is the most honest. Okay? Now, if you are going through hard times right now, and I know a lot of people are, it is insane out there. I want you to know something. Your practice is not less powerful because your budget is small at all. Your magic does not live in shopping carts. It lives in your hands and your breath and your kitchen and your care for the world around you. The witch's pantry has always been humble, and yet it has fed magic for centuries. You don't need more. You already have enough. So thank you for sitting with me for this episode of Raven's Ramblings. If this episode resonated with you, please feel free to share it with another witch who might need the reminder. Uh, like, share, subscribe, leave me some comments, send me a message on Facebook, whatever. Let me know you're out there. And until next time, stay curious, stay grounded, and keep listening to the quiet magic in everyday life. Bye.